The arrow in the back.
Tor's tournament triumph tour, but there were only 3 T's left in the letter set, so with no banner, we decided to head back. Oh, greetings, Podquesters, and welcome to Intelligence Check. Last episode, we opted to participate in a tournament at a neighboring kingdom, except for Blag, who felt his time was better spent farming. Well, after seeing what he did to all those kobolds, I hope the fresh air does him some good. While the tournament's final round was between Tor and I, the main event turned out to be between Rath and his old mentor, Durand. More than Rath's past was revealed, as his hawk beaker turned out to be an imp in disguise, leaving our heroes with more questions than answers. Tor became champion after I gracefully withdrew in order to pursue one of the other combatants, Jade, lost figure from my past, only to find her gone. Again. Well, I guess you could say I'm a little jaded. Oh, God, I'm so upset. Let's hope we finally see through Rath's deceptions. That is, if we roll high enough on our intelligence check.
So, Tor has been named the victor of the tournament.
I gave it to him.
The tournament?
Maybe there's thing going on between Court and Kaylee now. Who knows?
Wait. Magic scroll. Can I figure out what that is?
Oh, yeah, no, it's fine. Just cut in the middle of the tunnel.
Totally just did.
All right, yeah, all right. Go ahead and open it.
I kind of leaned back a little bit.
It exploded. You have absolutely no idea what this thing says, but it is definitely not in any script that you've ever seen before in your life. It looks amazingly ancient and old.
Can I use my checks?
Chex Mix?
Yeah, you could do an Arcana check.
Sweet, that's what I would like to do.
Alright, go ahead and roll.
6 plus, I'm guessing 3, so 9.
Is that your intelligence?
Yes.
All
intelligence is a 0, so it's just 6.
Okay.
Do you have an
All
Arcana
you can tell
check?
is that it is old.
Okay.
Or is this something you want to have maybe one of us take a look at?
If anyone can, I would love it. So
Yeah,
I'm a farm boy.
Can I take a glance at it and see if it happens to be in a language that I recognize?
Yeah, roll with advantage.
Okay. Yep, we're going to use the advantage. Woo. That's going to be an 8.
Alright.
I have an Arcana check at 3.
It certainly is old. Kevin, go.
Let me take a stab at this. Jade wasn't there anymore. That's a 9.
Alright. It's super
You can roll
old.
again now.
Guys, it's old. I agree with you.
Didn't you say you had advantage then?
No, you had it.
Oh, I just had advantage. Okay.
Yeah, it's old.
Great.
Guys, we figured it out.
Yes.
I know a certain librarian who might be able to.
Please try to put it in some protective plastic wrapping first.
Oh.
Wait a second.
Does anybody want to bring up a impish problem?
Nope, I'm good.
Alright.
Do we still want to eat it? It still looked tasty. When
Kind of more.
What kind of... Is it light meat or dark
I
meat?
don't know. Should we re-roll to see if we find it tasty still?
Alright, you lick it. Let me know.
I'd like the young.
Roll.
19.
I'd like to
His
find out
image
what the
has
hell out of
changed,
that.
but he has not.
Guys.
He bites your tongue.
Oh. Guys, he's spicy. It's great. Healing.
Alright.
Nothing?
Nope, that's it.
Again, another scroll situation, I see.
Oh, we're shocked that the demon-looking guy has an imp working for him?
That's racist.
Yeah, that's exactly
That's why you
That's
said
dwarf.
the kind of
That
stereotypical
is dwarf.
thinking.
That is dwarf.
Look, it's kind of hard being a tiefling.
I can
Everybody just assumes you're a devil worshiper. So,
I don't think worshiper so much as is.
This is a devil.
half devil.
Okay. So do you only worship the half devil?
Like, I only see the devil half, so...
Which half?
You guys,
No, devil half.
you guys have been cool. I've enjoyed my time with you. I feel I can disclose a little if you want.
Go for it.
Alright, well, obviously you may have picked up that Durand and I have history. He may claim to be altruistic, but him and his band of adventurers named the Onyx Shields murdered my family and my clan. Durand tried to raise me, tried to teach me to be able to adventure in dungeons and through the lands, which gave me some of the ranger skills I possess. But as you may have picked up on, I'm not a very good ranger.
No.
Yeah, well, there's a reason for that. And this is trying to be kept as a secret to avoid too much persecution, but I'm actually a warlock.
Ooh.
So, my
Let's
bow-
get him, boys!
Yeah, get him.
Finally!
That's the persecution I was talking about, and the trust issues. Yeah, that bow was absolutely a piece of garbage. The bow doesn't do anything. The quiver, it's an illusion. It makes it look like when I cast my spells, I'm shooting arrows.
Very
So,
cool.
Neat.
again, hush hush.
I'm not
I'm
even
trying
there.
to be.
Is it still in the stadium in front of the entire audience?
It's actually a loudspeaker right next to
Was this a
him.
really bad time that my Thauromancy spell going on?
You want a booming voice. I'm trying to be a respectable businessman back home. I'm trying to infiltrate into the upper tiers of society as I'm looking to hunt down the remaining members of the Onyx Shields to make them pay for what they did to my family.
You didn't do a great job with Durand.
Durand was not...
I'm a disconcerting
I'm
citizen.
Skyping you over.
Yeah.
He's picked up a few tricks since I presumed him dead a few years back.
Or made him dead, I think was the term you were looking
Oh, that's
for.
I wasn't even talking about this
I heard
battle.
the arrow in the back thing.
Yeah. He may have seen a couple of my not as well disguised warlock spells.
Oh, good. So you mean like us
used
seeing your
against
imp?
Well, again, I'm hoping that the drama and the confusion, people in the audience may not pick up on that.
So I'm assuming you still went Beaker. And by the way, he hates that name. Or Beaker.
Beaker?
Sorry.
Yeah, I know.
He hates that name.
Oh yeah, he can totally talk. By the way, so just to
You still want him to chill as hawk most of the time.
I mean, he could be an owl now. Maybe that would be fun.
Okay.
Ooh, an upgrade.
Whatever you like.
Yeah, they'll just pretend he died.
He's
Now
just not super happy about it.
okay. That's fine. I don't care. So yes,
So he can only talk to you? Or
I believe so. Yeah.
okay.
Or can he talk to? Yeah, he can talk to anybody.
Do we
Yeah.
need to know his language, though? I'm assuming, or something.
Yeah, he speaks German.
Oh.
Racist.
Oh, do I have to learn
I
a
just
new
assumed
language?
common, boy.
It's getting way too political.
But I do have some actual ranger-like abilities, so I will still continue to contribute in future endeavors in that way if you'll have me.
The same way you've been?
Well, I may not have to. Assuming I can roll decently,
Like, take an honorable moment.
I
for
may.
that.
I don't need to hold back as much as I may have been potentially.
Just get the job done.
Okay, I appreciate your understanding.
Indeed, we're all in this together because we were randomly just assigned the same room together.
I'm sure I would be right on board with him.
Fantastic.
Quiet, farm boy.
Yeah.
I do want to roll back quite a while ago. Leech, you can actually raise your honor score by 1 point because you donated that $1,000 to the homeless.
What does that do for me?
Not a whole lot.
Okay.
Dollars.
So then, meanwhile, back at the farm. Alright,
These acres sure are lushly green.
Blag, you are planning to restore a farm back to its former glory,
True.
but you don't have a whole lot of farming knowledge, so what's your plan?
Correct. Well, first of all, I would like to, again, go back and ask for clarification on the copper to gold conversion rate. Is a single gold piece considered quite a lot of money?
I believe it's 1,000 copper.
But, and you said that people usually deal in copper. So if I were to just, if I offered someone for whatever reason a gold piece, that would be a pretty good amount of
what you
money
want
for
them
them.
to do, yeah.
Right. Okay. Just making sure. So step number 1, I would like to go to the bar for information. I would like to talk to my friend, the bartender, if he's there.
You may certainly do so.
Okay, I do so.
Alright, done.
Okay, step number 2 is
Oh boy, a farm
What
sim.
exactly are you looking for?
well, I would basically just like to ask him if he knows whereabouts in town I would be able to find things that, because I have what did I say, animal something or other? Yeah, animal handling. But I don't know much about agriculture or things like that, obviously. So if he would be able to point me in the direction of someone that in town, whichever place I could go, to find someone that may be willing to work with me in an agricultural sense to just help restore the farm.
Go ahead and roll persuasion.
What would you call someone who works on a farm?
Lazy.
Because
that's
we
totally
value
true.
our farmers in America.
That's 20, right?
The opinions of Fleacher, not the opinions of Intelligent
20, right?
Yes,
For perception?
That's what you get, everybody. We had a thrilling
And what do I add
battle.
to that? Anything?
Charisma, if you have any.
Now we get to watch a guy play Harvest Moon.
Do. Okay, so 8.
Alright, he kind of looks you over and is like, well, the farm's burned down, and everyone had to come here, and they're homeless.
But I helped them.
Right. They came from farms.
Okay.
So.
Well, that's good, because that was going to be step 2 anyway. Okay, interesting. Thank you for the milk. So, yeah, next I want to go to the newly renovated, poorer side of town.
Alright, typically there is a role to get these guys to help you with anything, but you're pretty much a god there.
Okay, well, I was going to ask them for volunteers. I was not going to force anyone's hand, or you can use that.
An army of homeless farmers, like, marching to your farm with you, like,
Okay.
Which is not how this was supposed to go, but you outfought me.
Oh, well, that's the first.
You were doing it. So that pretty much, that actually solves every problem. It's actually sad here.
Well, I do have a couple.
I have a list, literally, of 10 things you had to do to get this farm rolling, but getting an army of farmers pretty much resolves them all.
Okay, that's a good
farmers.
So you not only get a farm up and running, you get several farms up and running. Like you're going to get a huge, awesome mark for that.
Okay,
you lucky man.
I have some favors to ask of them. Again, their farm was destroyed by the Wizard King, right? So I would basically just like to ask them to observe anything for me, since I'm assuming they're a little bit closer, and maybe keep some information coming my way, or if they had noticed any weaknesses of body or character in the Wizard King and his people while they were ransacking. Yeah. And I was also just going to try and observe what I could from their standpoint.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
And that would be charisma also, right? That's +1, yeah.
I'll tell the soil.
That's a 4. And that's also a 4.
All right. So they just simply don't seem to, they love you. They're not going to tell you no, but they just simply don't seem to have any knowledge of the Wizard King at this time.
That's fair.
But you definitely have some eyes in the sky now.
Okay, awesome. And is there anything that I can observe? Is the farm closer to, obviously the encampment or anything? Is there anything else I can see from where I'm at the farm?
No, this
No? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, well, that takes care of my farming adventure.
Wow, yeah. That was
I guess.
much faster than the other adventure.
I know, so
wrap,
much
folks.
less interesting. That's the key.
You know what? I would typically say yes, but the fact that you donated that 1,000 gold to those farmers earlier really panned out.
I'm glad just to keep things expedited. It's like,
Kyle, you're sure you just can't make this a little bit longer for farming?
farming, yeah.
Well,
I know how to use a hoe.
You're gonna have to roll.
So does Ben.
Hey. All right. So, does anybody else anything else they want to do today before they hit the hay?
Well, let's go back and heal up and
maybe regale them with tales of some of the rich suckers I've taken on my dungeon safaris.
Okay.
I'm assuming they caught me all up to speed on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, we have stories to tell, Blag.
We don't tell the other two roommates.
Babushka and Kaylee.
No. But yes, dungeon safaris. That's the name of my business.
Ooh.
So if we ever get back in town, I'll take you guys.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
I've never been on a safari.
Never done an escape the room either. We should do that next.
Usually what I do is I go find like a big rat, weaken it up nicely, and then put it in there, and then the rich people get to feel like they are slaying a great beast. It's very, very funny.
I've eaten rat.
I also have a great deal worked out with a taxidermist who really fleece the people. It's fantastic.
I've never paid taxes.
Oh, never mind.
Yes, a taxidermist. They also work on your skin.
Alright, then I guess we're moving on to pushing back the Wizard King's camp, unless anybody has something else they want to do.
Push it back, way back.
I don't know if that counts as a song.
No, it doesn't. Just cheer, but whatever.
It's inspiring. But I recuse myself of this one.
That's fair. I guess a bard, in a way, is just cheerleader.
Yeah.
Go Spartans.
Alright, then, you guys...
I recuse myself of this one.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
I
Do you want to delve
approach
into that? I
Blag.
find that very interesting.
They said that even though it's important, it is on his property. It is technically his land, and I don't want to drive. Having been attempted to be forced out of my land, I don't want to do that to anyone.
Has he taken it, though? Was that land formerly something else?
They always said it was
He
his.
crossed the line when he went ahead and attacked this country already, so it's just retaliation.
I'd like to.
This is an act of war that, I'm just saying this for you and your character, this was an act of war that they're still rebelling. It's not like these guys are done. Like, they're not done invading. That's what this attack is about.
But it is still his.
Yeah, if that's your go-to.
In my research, I tell him I've come across some maps that he may find interesting, and I bring these maps over to him and I show him like, look, if you observe here, the lands they're confused. It's not actually his land. It's part of our land. So it's totally cool. You should come along. We need you.
Is this true, or are these in crayon?
No,
Either way, provided it is not taking the land of someone else, I will fight for it.
All right.
I was getting ready to offer you a nice warm glass of milk and tell you when the kids are you're done playing, the adults will let you know what happens.
All right, then.
You missed out on you at the farm.
Everybody's heading north, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, don't get mad at me later if you find out that's not true.
That's just
I
what
promise nothing.
All right, so we'll just speed you up to the fort. You guys go back to the fort that you delightfully restored. And from your side of the gate, you can see in the distance, way distance, there's an encampment. But much closer to the gate, there's actually 2 tents, one much larger than another. Not within like arrow range of the gate, but a lot closer than the rest of the encampment. You're okay?
Go to the big tent.
I believe we should go to the big tent.
Yes.
All right.
Big tent it is.
Oh, I'm guessing I picked up a new bow before we left.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Did you bring Kaylee and or Babushka with you?
I believe I would have at least attempted to ask Babushka.
Yeah.
Babushka comes.
Excellent.
And Kaylee.
Roll for persuasion. You have advantage.
It's an 18 and a 15.
Yeah, just go. She comes along with a slight blush. So you guys get there and just gonna...
I'll send Beaker out to scout.
He bites you and proceeds out to scout.
Now he must be the one that really tastes good.
He flies around, comes back. Now Babushka and
Rolling to check how tasty
Babushka and Kaylee are there. So he comes back and kind of looks at you, looks at them, looks at you, and shrugs his wings.
I just kind of look at him and go, "Are we good?"
Looks at you, looks at them, looks at you, shrugs his wings.
You're useless.
I have stealth. I could try and sneak in. And
What, in the tent? What are we trying to sneak into?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
They're
There's
still
still
at the gate at this point.
Oh, I thought you said we're headed to the tent.
Well, that's what he suggested. I was
I mean,
hoping.
are you just walking up to the thing?
Yeah, I'm totally cool with it.
Yeah, I was hoping to get some intel, but yeah, whatever.
No, I mean, I'm alright.
You walk up to the
You try.
tent and just blatantly, no stealth checks or anything?
I'm cool with just going right in.
Okay. You guys don't make it very far before 4 of those giant ogre-like things come out of one of the tents, and another guy who's much more finely dressed comes out of another one, and they all sort of walk towards you. The guy who's very finely dressed is kind of looking at the ground a lot, trying not to make eye contact. He certainly doesn't seem like he is the bravest of sorts, but he's certainly the leader from the way the ogres are following him. And he stops way back, and he's clearly talking like this, but you hear a loud, booming voice and says, "Who dare cross the land of the Wizard King?"
I'd like to yell at him and be like, "No, actually, this isn't the Wizard King's land." And I look over.
You've stolen this land, and we are here to reclaim it.
Yeah.
Anything the Wizard King takes is his, so it's still his land.
Well, not according to this map with only slightly smudged ink that I'm carrying around here.
Not if we take it back.
He cares not for ink. Is that good? That's good. Yeah, he doesn't care for ink.
What the hell are you talking about?
Who the heck are you talking to?
The ogres.
Are we still using that term?
But it's still super loud, so, like, even though he was like...
Fogers.
Is that good? Is that... You guys clearly hear every word. Okay.
They're not, Mike, they're not ogres.
I like
They're
fogers.
fogers.
I like
Ogres,
ogres.
that's a good
All right,
one,
yeah,
yeah.
that's the term.
Like F-A-U-X or whatever?
Yeah.
The French faux?
Yeah, oh yeah, I like that. That's even better.
Mhm.
No, it wasn't.
No, I just put an F in
I
front.
thought it was for fake.
Can I roll to try to persuade him that the map we have is worth considering, or that's just...
He's not going.
Yeah, right. That sounds like we need to probably just kill this guy.
Yeah, that's kind of where I am.
Yeah.
Not even holding back anywhere.
I mean, we could get information to find out where the Wizard King actually is.
We could just come back. Let's come back when they're asleep and just burn the tents down with them inside of it.
I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that as well.
So,
I learned that from this guy. I watched him roll the picks and all that stuff.
it's like, okay, have a good day.
Yeah.
Need any farming done?
I want to come back at nighttime. I got night vision. I'm good with this.
Okay.
Me too.
Yeah, I have dark vision, I think.
All right.
That's one way to scout.
All right, we'll come back later. See you guys.
Don't tell him that.
I mean, see ya.
Better.
You guys leave. Clearly, they had scouts of some sort because they knew you were coming before. So I'm just letting you know. It's not like you guys can walk up. You're gonna have to make stealth checks and stuff. But nighttime falls and make
Give it a
stealth
shot.
checks and stuff.
All right.
Stealth check.
Higher or low better?
Generally high.
Okay, good. I got a 17.
20.
What do I add to this?
You're
if
invisible.
anything?
You should have
You were
stealth
one with the shadow.
on your list.
That's right.
Otherwise,
I'm
it's just
not
dex.
have stealth.
It's just
And
dex.
then don't add anything.
Roll 1d20, add your dexterity. Then.
That's a 7.
That's also a 7.
So the dwarf in the armor is doing this better?
Remember, not really a ranger.
keep on him.
Yeah.
If only somebody had spells, that would help that get quiet.
No spells.
Nobody had those spells?
Nope.
All three of you?
I didn't take new spells for this round.
Okay, all right,
So I'm sticking with
okay.
what I got.
Alright. Alright, so you guys approach, but quite loudly, and
you guys should stay back. You did not make
it's too late. The problem is you don't know when you fail a roll.
You know when they attack you.
But we slid by, right?
What?
But we slid by. I missed.
Yeah, you're with them.
Oh, son of a bitch.
If you had said you were going left and they were going right before the roll,
I yelled out really loud. I rolled a 20. You guys can't see me.
So the Fogers and the apprentice come out of the tent and roll for an itch.
That one.
It's 15.
I got a 16.
I got a 10.
I have a 17.
17, 16, 15, 10.
So, first up, we have the apprentice.
I don't think any of us know who that is.
The guy.
Oh, that's-
That was quite obvious.
Hello again.
Not the Foger.
Hey, remember us, man?
Hi.
So, he waves his hands, and a bolt of lightning jumps.
No, it is nighttime, so does anyone have negatives, positives? I know.
I have dark vision.
So do I. That's why I'm
I
asking.
also can see in the dark.
As cannot.
What race is he? Is he human?
He's actually elven.
He's elf.
So they have night vision as well, so they're good.
And the Fogers?
You don't know. You don't know anything about Fogers.
It's true. We didn't study them enough.
We don't even know what they're really called.
They're called Fogers. We found them, we named them. And then we killed a few of them.
Yeah.
Then we wiped out their species.
Wipe them out.
That's science.
Alright, so, if your AC is, well, basically, does anybody have over 22 AC?
No.
Okay. Then,
No.
This is going to end well.
everyone
I
is
got a
good.
great feeling, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I assume we're all healed up since
Everybody
the tournament.
takes 15 damage.
What?
I assume we're all healed up since
Everybody takes 15 damage.
Oh, thanks.
the tournament. Kyle, I assume we're all healed
Yeah,
up
yeah,
from the
you're all healed
tournament.
up.
Okay, just want to make sure.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is now Miguel's turn.
Alright, I'll do my one cleric thing and I will cast Healing Word. It's a creature. Oh, wait, I have a better one.
I think that's just one person, really.
This would have been a good time for me to take that one that like healed everybody, but I don't have that spell. So I'm not going to do a cleric thing. I'm going to do. I'll do Guided Bolt on the guy.
Alright.
That's what I do. What I know.
That's fine. Hey, everybody has their calling card.
I'm going to do it as a level 2.
Alright.
21.
21? Correct. Oh, to hit. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, you hit.
Alright, so that's a 5d6.
Ooh, listen to that. Ah, jeez.
17 plus my bonus, so it's 20.
20 damage?
Correct.
Nice hit. Alright. Your bolts fly at him, slam into him, and he, is definitely, knocked backwards. Not prone or anything like that, but he definitely took a pretty big blast there. And we have Ben.
Okay. Are these guys pretty well clumped together?
Yeah, they're definitely very clumped up.
Well, then I'm going to unsling Balzabo 2.
Returning the Beelzebub.
That's right. And I'm going to use and hopefully hit with one of my shatter attacks. So basically, I'm just channeling the spell through the arrow. It doesn't have to be a magic arrow. It just looks like I'm shooting a bow. Hey, that's better. That's a 22.
Nice.
I should actually look up what damage that does.
Because you haven't had to yet.
Yeah. I know it makes a loud noise.
Did it!
There's a sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of your choice, which will be right in the middle of them. Each creature in a 10-foot radius must make a Constitution saving throw. They take 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful save. If any of the creatures are made of inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal, they have disadvantage on the saving throw. And if there's any non-magical objects in the area that are not actively on somebody, they also take damage. So maybe like the 10. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll say the 10 rolls out.
Okay.
You monster.
So
You
Constitution
murdered a good
saving throw.
Roll damage while I roll the saving throws, and then we'll figure out who takes what.
Okay.
It's a roll off. Very exciting.
Alright, 2 of the Fogers and the Apprentice both saved, but 2 of the Fogers did not.
Okay. So they're going to take 13 damage.
Then next up we have Kevin.
Right, I was just looking up concentration because I'm going to use enhance ability, but it has a little C on the card here, and I guess it just means I have to concentrate to do it.
Yeah, so like if you stop to do anything else, it breaks your concentration. If someone like pushes you over, it breaks your concentration.
God, well, this will be good for one turn then. I can concentrate. I'm going to basically place my hand upon Blag and grant him Bull's Strength. So basically, you will have an advantage on any strength checks. I assume you use strength for your hits.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. What about with your Glagalore, whatever the hell it's called?
Guandao. No, he's a monk. He uses dexterity.
We're definitely showing our communication skills right now.
Did I say Bull's Strength? I'm at Cat's Grace. Basically, you get advantage on dex, and you also wouldn't take damage from following 20 feet. So, that's great.
That's cool.
Yeah. So any advantage on dex.
Touching him to get this ability.
No, I just need to touch him, and then he gets it. It's not like I need to follow him around.
I just want to check. Is it just for checks? Because that's not when he attacks or anything. That's
actually, it says, let's see. You touch a creature and bestow upon it a magical enhancement. Choose one of the following effects. The target gains that effect until the spell ends. Choose one of the following. Cat's Grace. Target has advantage on dexterity checks. Never mind. Nice.
Alright, so just edit out the entire spell.
So, for the first time in the battle, I decide to cast Healing Word on myself. 1d4 plus my spellcasting ability modifier.
See, he's also like a cleric, so don't look at me when you need heals all the time.
2 plus
I think he has a
5
mass heal spell.
is 7.
It's better than the cleric.
Restore, apparently.
Or no, spellcasting, that would be my charisma. That would be... Sorry, that's 5. 5 points of damage. Yay, I'm up to 20.
Brilliant.
Thank you. I know. Thank you for sticking with me through that.
Alright, how far away are we?
You're within running distance.
I'm within running distance? Okay, well, first, I rage.
Like it.
And I guess, what's the guy's name? The rogue guy? The apprentice.
Yeah.
The apprentice, yes, okay. I would like to charge at him with the Guandao brandished in one hand and pretty much try to run him through.
Alright. You notice he, before you're even anywhere close, he goes like this. Closes his eyes, raises his hands in defense, and isn't really even looking.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Okay. 24.
Oh, yeah, that hit.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll damage.
And damage with the one-handed Guandao.
Oh, it's going to be so gory. I don't know what's going to happen.
He explodes
1d8.
into a thing of blood and shrinks into a little tiny
Hey, it's all.
like a rattling. Yeah.
1d. My dexterity is +3, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9, and I get +3 to damage rolls, so that's 10, 11, 12.
Wonderful. And what did you do?
Basically, I ran up and tried to just sort of gore him through the chest and pin him to the ground.
Wonderful. All right. You don't quite accomplish that, but you slam him in the chest pretty hard, and he, again, staggers back, and he almost looks like he's about to cry. He is also all fucked up.
Okay.
Just try to...
Oh, right. And then I would like to take my hands and shove them into his chest, grab his rib cage, and basically turn his chest inside out.
Wait,
Wow. Okay. Roll to hit.
It's the guy who knows stuff, right? Whatever. He's dead.
He's a wimp. I'm
Well, there was
raging.
one person that might know where this Wizard King was.
I'm sure there's a map.
That wasn't your mission right now.
There's gotta be stuff in the tent.
That's what I'm
No,
I'm
thinking.
just glad this isn't the guy that I told the map said this was an okay thing to do.
It's fine. We'll give him some milk.
Yeah, it's true. Calm down.
Is he like B.A. Baraka from A-Team? They give him
What do I
milk to
add
put him to
to
sleep.
this?
The dex again.
Dex again. Okay. 8.
All right. To hit.
To hit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You do miss, and that is a shame. It is now the ogre's turn. Ogre's turn. My apologies. Long turn.
They're not real ogres.
Big dish. All right. So each of the Fogers actually approach one of you each. So, Kevin
Up
does a 16
before I'm saying I'm going to use cutting words on him, which
Is that
essentially
a reaction.
it is a reaction.
Okay.
It is a reaction, and it says when a creature you can see within 60 feet of you makes an attack roll, an ability check, or a damage roll, I can use my reaction to expend one of my uses of Bardic Inspiration, rolling a Bardic Inspiration die, which is a 1d6, and then I can basically subtract that from the roll.
Okay, great.
So I'm going to roll the die, and hopefully it's enough. 6. Yeah, 2.
All right, so
does
it
not
misses.
hit me anymore.
All right, wonderful. Ben, or I'm sure to say Rath,
And that is the use of one die.
Can I?
does a 17 hit you?
I'd like to try something too, real quick, if I
Sure.
could. Can I try talking to him before he does this? You sure?
Please don't do this.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
All right. I appreciated that, though. Because he charged you, you actually take 12 damage, go flying back 20 feet, and you land prone.
Yeah, and unconscious.
12 damage?
You already hit me for
Oh, I
15.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So-
that's not doing well.
No, not so much.
If only I got
So
it
that
in
puts
time.
me at 0 then, yeah?
Before you assigned the damage, I
Yeah,
could have used
or
another
negative.
one.
You can go negative.
Okay, so that was 12, you said?
Yeah.
Just curious, how much did you have left, Ben, before you were hit?
I had 9.
I
Now I've
wish I registered another Bardic Inspiration. I could have saved you.
Okay. We do have a cleric. I'm just saying.
Alright, going for Leech. 24.
That hits.
Alright, same thing happens to you. Actually, no, you were close. You just go 9 damage, but you still fly back 20 feet and are not prone.
And since I'm raging,
You take half.
I take half, so that would be 4.
Right.
Okay.
5, you round up.
Yeah.
Well, it would be 3.5, would be half of 9, so I rounded up to 4.
No, half and
Four and a
half
half
is
is-
4.5.
Oh, 4, yeah, you're right. Okay, so I take 5 damage.
And, did you take half damage when the lightning hit you?
No, because I wasn't raging at the time.
Okay, it doesn't matter. Just so you know, you wouldn't take half from that. You only take half from physical attacks.
Oh, okay.
And Mike, does a 19 hit you?
Oh, yeah, actually. Just,
Oh, Lord. I can keep using stuff.
What did you do last round? Oh, you shut your thing. So yeah, he charged you. So 12 damage, flying back, prone.
okay. Can I use my Wrath of the Storm while that's...
Yeah, certainly.
Alright. 2. Even with my pluses.
To hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you missed. It is now Babushka's turn. She runs to your aid,
Oh, right.
and she hits. And she hits.
Oh, not me, though.
No,
Just beating the
She's
corpse.
actually
hits you.
That was my chance.
I'll end it for you.
ate him.
She does a pitiful amount of damage.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying my strategy was the best strategy.
We all agreed with it, like, pretty handily.
Strategy at all.
It was to come back and burn the tents down.
Maybe if we take out the leader. Wait, you did, didn't you?
No,
I
I
was
didn't.
almost hit.
I could have used an advantage thing, but I
Then
forgot.
Kaylee is actually going to run over and join Kev. And she hits. And she does a little bit of damage. And that brings us around to the apprentice's turn, who is writhing in pain at this point. And he just literally goes, "They're gods, they can't be beaten, do what you can!" And teleports away. You can literally see him in the distance where the main encampment is, appear, and he forgot to turn his spell off, and you just hear him saying, "Run, run, there's no saving it, go, back to the tower, back to the tower." And all the Fogers just get up and they just run out.
We used to deal with
Even the
our
ones
ogres.
fighting us?
No, the 4 there are still fighting.
Okay.
Wait, just put some fear into them.
If only I could have finished the job.
We'll get them. Not me, I'll be dead. But you guys will.
Well, I got 3 life.
Sorry. That brings us back around to Mike.
Okay, I have one spell that's a bonus action. I can use that on top of something else.
That's correct.
Well, I guess my turn is just standing up.
That's your movement.
Oh, okay.
That's half of your movement is actually how it works in this one.
All right. Can I get back to the ogre in time or no?
No, that's kind of the point of the whole thing. I mean, you can get back to him, but if you do that, you won't have an action left.
Gotcha. I'm going to use 2 level 1 spells. I'm going to do Healing Word as my bonus action and Cure Wound as my regular action.
All right, go. Are you doing both on you?
Yeah. I have 3 health left.
Okay. All right, then, Ben, I need you to make a saving roll. It's just 1d10, 1d20 flat.
So this is my death saving throw.
Yep.
That's a 12.
All right, so you make 1 mark. At 3 of them, you'll be stable. If you get 3 failures, you're dead.
Yes.
Out of the game, dead.
I heal for 17.
Wonderful.
We
I
can
got a
save
7
Ben
and
if we
4.
heal him, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kev, go ahead. It's your
How
turn.
far down are you, Ben?
I'm at -3.
I will try to use healing word. I'll use another...
If he heals me, though, doesn't the heal start at 0?
I believe so. I believe that is correct. That's how we're playing.
That's fine. That's fine. So I will use another spell slot, Healing Word.
Thank you.
And then that is a 1 plus 3, 4
So
something.
you're 4
I'll
health.
take it.
You're not dead.
Thank you.
Which brings us around to... Oh god, Leech. I just get terrified of your turns. It's your turn.
I wouldn't be, because I don't think I'm sticking around for that.
Okay.
I was actually going to try and, well, now that he's not lifeless anymore, but I was going to grab his unconscious body and try and
Vominos.
Yeah, Vominos back to, but I mean, you can still come with me if you're staggering, but I don't got much left in me right now, so even with my raging, I'd rather try and...
You know, that's not the worst strategy. If the other guy's telling them to flee, if we just break combat, they may leave as well.
He said they already turned tailed and run back to the tower.
Not the 4 that were fighting.
No, not the ones we're fighting,
Yeah,
but
the other ones, yeah.
the
But
other
if we break
ones. So,
combat with those 4, they may just decide to leave because everyone else left. I don't know. What do you guys think?
so
We have thaumaturgy. Somebody can shout at them and be like, look behind you, look at the rest of your men. I could probably just yell at them. I'm close enough.
Try it.
Like, look
Put
at the
it in
rest
song
of your
form.
forces. They're already running. What are you staying here for? You know what we'll do to you.
It is quite clear to you they don't even understand what you're saying.
I could be very persuasive.
Would beast speech work?
No.
What about
Now-
Puppet Show?
Possibly.
could I attempt to intimidate and still
And
F
Vominos?
off?
Yeah.
Intimidate
yeah.
while you're stepping
let me put it this
backwards.
way. If you choose to intimidate, you're going to run less far. But you can run twice as fast if you choose to do nothing but run.
You're just flexing
Okay.
while you're running
Yeah, I
away.
love the
Yeah.
fact that you're running away and intimidating.
Yeah,
Well, I
yeah.
imagine what it's going to be is an intimidate, and then immediate
then a turnaround. Yeah, if it works or fails,
Yeah.
depends on how fast I run.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. Okay,
But you'll get twice as far if you just run.
as opposed to intimidate and run. Okay, could on just one run.
In fact, before you even do anything, roll 1d20 for me.
Okay. And what, do I add anything to
Add your
that?
intelligence bonus.
I have intelligence bonus. I got a 10.
Okay. So that's what you rolled?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. Just based off of what you just saw, you know they're not understanding human speech.
Okay, well, they wouldn't understand, like, angry...
You don't think it's...
Okay, they're just blank husks.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess I'm just gonna F off.
Alright.
Yeah.
You use a double run. Ben.
How close are they to me at this point?
One of them standing basically over you.
Okay.
Oh no, that's not true. Kaylee is...
Yeah, 'cause I got
she's next to you.
Babushka is standing
Yeah.
over you, and you're about 20 feet from the closest one.
Okay.
Tactical retreat!
Yeah, I mean, I can back up and still make an attack, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
I mean, you're already not moving far, though, because standing up is half your movement. So,
Okay.
if you want to move far, you're going to have to stand up, move, and move again.
I don't need to move
Okay.
too far. I'm gonna keep shooting at these guys.
Alright.
How close are they to each other?
They kind of split up to get you guys, but you guys were kind of clumped, so they're pretty...
Are they tentacle close?
Oh, they're definitely...
All right. It's tentacle time.
I turn around and smile.
Oh, I want to see this.
That's going to be a 13 to hit.
That hits?
Each creature in that area must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, they take 2d6 necrotic, and they can't take reactions until its next turn.
You sure you don't mean erotic, Tanner?
Oh my.
That was good.
On a successful save, they take half damage and no other effect.
Okay. The roll damage, I'll roll for B. See who makes it. 2 of them passed, 2 of them failed.
It's 9 damage. So the guys who take hits can't make any reactions until their next turn, and the other guys take half damage.
I'm just going to tell you guys now, they don't look that hurt. If you remember, it
took all of us to take 1 down.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Running's a very good strategy.
Actually, it took one of us to take 1 down, and that was you. The rest of us were good cannon fodder.
So that's where you are at this point, and it is Kevin's turn.
Kaylee, I believe our best option would be to run to protect the rest of our weaker forces. I'm only saying this to her, nothing against you guys. But I basically advise Kaylee, because I know she'll probably want to fight and be offended if we have to run or something, but it's
absolutely well played.
Let us
roll persuasion and do it with advantage. Use the
That's already a 20.
Yeah. All right, yeah.
Nice.
Now, she grabs you, kisses you, and starts to run.
And I stumble back. Ooh.
I believe you're forgetting running away.
Bravely bolt.
Bravely ran away.
Alright, so you guys are heading out there. That brings us around to the ogres who, they're just out chasing all y'all. You never fled, right?
Oh, I'm out.
Did you say you were
My
running?
turn didn't come up, but yes, I'm running.
Okay, but you haven't. Your turn hasn't come up yet, so you haven't fled yet.
Correct.
So the one near you is attacking you. Everybody's just chasing whoever they had been attacking. So you're not going to get hit by 4. 16?
Miss.
All right. He bangs off your armor harmlessly. He barely even glanced it. And the rest of them are just chasing you guys.
Which
and that
ones
brings
were-
it around to Mike.
Right, I'll cast a spell, then run.
Sorry, quick question. Which ones were wrapped up in tentacles? Any of the ones
they
fighting
can-
us? Or
They can still move, they just can't take reactions.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
He's getting a lot of tickle damage.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to that. Thank you. So yeah, I'm sorry, Mike. Your turn.
I'm going to cast Thunder Wave and then run.
All right. Now, I'm just throwing out there, you get to move twice as fast if you don't attack.
But if I do Thunder Wave, it makes them prone. It knocks them
If
down.
you hit him. Yeah, if you get it.
Take
Okay,
my
go.
chance.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mike, when you do it, can you just clap your hands real quick with the thunder wave and go, I'm out?
I like it. It's 24.
Yeah, you hit them all. Roll damage.
19.
All right, wonderful.
Nice.
That one, he looks like he's taking okay damage. He's definitely not all left up. Which brings us around to...
But it did.
Ben.
It knocked him backwards and he went prone.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, he did fly back.
Make sure that I can still run.
No, that's fair. Ben?
Sounds like running away is the smart move here. I guess I'll just, I can do like a double movement, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Let's book it.
All right. And Kevin, you're still just running?
Yes, we are making a hasty retreat, although...
Basically, if you make an attack and run, they can run and then make an attack. So every time you choose to do that option, you're going to get hit.
Well, a Vicious Mockery is a range of 60 feet, so I'm wondering if I'd be able to just do that while running.
You can, but then they're going to be able to attack you back.
They're running at the same speed.
Yeah, sorry.
If you cast a spell, then you are not...
I just want to make sure Mike's okay. Like, did Mike and Ben...
I made my guy prone. I'm fine.
Everybody
Okay,
right
you're
now
good.
is... Yeah, they're...
Okay, good. Then we'll just retreat.
Okay.
We're going to test out these fancy new walls.
Yeah, exactly.
Ugh.
Which
We
is...
didn't use karate shit, Crofty.
Leech, you're just running?
I'm running back to the... do I get to the...
To the fort.
To the fort?
Yeah, well, that's where we're coming to if you're double running.
Yes, I'm double running, and
Then-
I mean, when I get there, I just kind of collapse to my knees, clutch at my chest a little bit, and try and calm myself down.
Okay. As you all running, you hear the guards at the gate that you so aptly hired preparing everything, and you see giant ballista that you guys did not design being folded up on top.
How many elephants?
Yeah, come on.
No elephants.
Ah,
Not even one?
sat on the council
There's one
for
very
nothing.
small elephant.
A baby elephant?
So the ballista's fire, ogres are falling back and forth. You guys are running in, and then they just close the gate as soon as you guys are in safely. The ogres at some point just kind of, they don't really run away, but they just sort of meander away.
I picture them sadly kicking their foot on the ground, a little puff of dust,
definitely.
head down, and they wander back.
We had him.
Technically successful mission now.
Yeah.
Technical
Right.
success!
But success.
I didn't see
Definitely
anyone else
success.
doing it.
Yeah. We got like 90% of that army to hit.
Yeah.
And to be fair, he destroyed that tent like a champ.
Really good. I really like to think that's what made them all run.
It's a moral victory.
They had no place to sleep.
So you guys head back, and it's actually very early morning by the time you get back because you waited at night to do anything. So, assuming hitting the hay?
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Indeed, let's heal up.
As our heroes head back to nurse their wounds, well, mostly their pride, they take solace in the fact that they have completed the trial with a technical success. And in the end, isn't a technical success the best kind of success? The answer is no. I suppose they'd know that if they rolled higher on their intelligence check.